Mag-vlog na sa ko about mobile photography. Sorry. Intro. In my previous video, I mentioned about ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. So for this episode, I'm gonna discuss that one as easy as I can. You can actually see this in most DSLRs or mirrorless cameras. While in phonography or photography using cell phone, most cameras are actually set by default in automatic mode, which means you turn it on, take a picture, and what you see on the screen is what you get. However, with the progression of technology, some higher models of phone cameras nowadays already has a professional mode that would let you control the ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. In order for you to control the exposure of your photo. Exposure, by the way, is kung unsa kahayag ko ng imong photo. Mura kung relasyon ninyo sa inyong mga ex, usahay hayag, usahay ngit-ngit.
Nang ika'y ibigin ko.
Okay, unsa ba yun ang ISO? ISO is the sensitivity of your phone camera to light. The lower the number of the ISO, the less sensitive it is to light, meaning ngit-ngit ang imuhang picture. While a higher ISO increases the sensitivity of your camera. Example, mao na ang settings nga makita ninyo kasagaran kanang 100, 200, 300 going to 1,600 or depending sa model sa inyong camera. Simple ra kayo. If ngit-ngit, patasan nimo ang ISO. If it's bright, then lower down the ISO. Shutter speed refers to the length of time the camera shutter is open. It is measured in seconds, or in most cases, fractions of a second. For example, if it's 1/4, that is a quarter of a second. Or if it's 1/250, that means it's 1/250th of a second. Muna siyang length of time nga mo-open ang shutter sa imuhang camera. So if hinay imuhang shutter and then your subject is moving, that would give you a blur picture. However, if you have a faster shutter speed, makapture niya ang action sa imuhang subject. So, hinay o paspas. Paspas. Kinapaspasan. If makabantay mo kanang mga mo-shoot og sinulog, mga pageant or maski yun sa mga festival, mo gamit na sila og faster shutter speed para ma-capture nila ang action or ang smile or ang mga gesture sa ilahang mga subject. So mo na mabantayan niyo nga mga photographer nga mo picture nga mga. So again, if lower ang shutter speed, blurry mo ang picture, but if you have a faster shutter speed, ma-capture or ma-freeze ni mo ang action. Aperture is the hole within the lens which the light travels to the camera body. Ang setting nga makita ninyo nga 1.2, 1.4, 1.8, f2.8. Sa professional Hinay gamay tingog ninyo. Some professional photographers are actually a big fan of using a wider aperture, simply because it gives you a sharp subject with a blur background. Usually, this is the setting I adjust if ganahan kag sharp kaayo mo ang subject and blur ang background. Kung kabantay mo anak nga gitawag ni siya og bokeh or bokeh. Example nga ni. Mo na siya ang i-adjust nimo if you want to achieve this kind of photo. Alright, so those are the three kings in mastering exposure: ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in my next episodes. See ya!